Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have a dictator as our governor, Governor Whitmer. And if you don't believe me, just ask Kelly Stafford. So, I saw online today that Maxine Waters, who's the head of some finance committee, well, they want to hold hearings on Capitol Hill about these dirty, nasty hedge funds. Well, they're going to get to the bottom of these predators. So, two things kind of come to mind with this. I'm not seeing this being a real serious deep dive into the financial world, but two things come to mind, and that's plausible deniability and defending the indefensible. So, first, plausible deniability. All these senators and House members are supposed to put their finances, their stock holdings or whatnot, in a blind trust. They're not supposed to know where their money is invested. I mean, if you remember how they were getting after Trump because he was talking about still maintaining a hold on the Trump empire, but he had to relinquish sort of his hold on it. I think one of his kids took it over. But anyways, they're supposed to put all their money into a blind trust, which they give someone else the authority to buy and sell, to invest the money, and they're not supposed to know where it's going. Personally, I think if you're a House or Senate member in D.C., the only thing you should be able to own is Treasury bills, and people would still get mad because those are the interest on those is tax-free. But nonetheless, there's just way too many people up on Capitol Hill that have way too much money that are being controlled by other people in these blind trusts. Now, we just saw it, I don't know, maybe a year ago, what's her name, Kelly Loeffler, the senator from Georgia that just lost her seat, was in some sort of a scandal of selling stock before it went down. There was another senator kind of got mixed up in that. So the stock market and people on Capitol Hill is not uncommon. But I'm just kind of wondering, with all these senators and House members that have a little bit too much money in these blind trusts, how many of them had a little bit of money in some of these hedge funds? How many had money in hedge funds? Well, plausible deniability, they're going to say. I didn't know. I didn't know. I did not know. But if Maxine Waters, her blind trust, whatever, was investing money or had money in some sort of hedge fund account or money with a hedge fund, and it made a rather sizable profit compared to other market returns, how are you going to defend that? I don't see it being real serious, and I think it also could turn into the blind trusts, where if there's too much fallback on some of these House members and stuff, that they just might end up buying T-bills and they won't have to worry about stock trades. So it's going to be interesting to see. I really don't know. I mean, everybody, in a sense, but Trump has turned in their tax forms. I imagine over this weekend, people are going to be taking a serious look at some of these politicians and where their money is and who it's with, and then they're going to get questions asked of them. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how many, if any, in their blind trust had invested money into hedge funds. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.